Back with us here, ladies and gentlemen. 44-38 is our score as we begin our third period. Once again from the Malolos Sports and Convention Center here in Bulacan. The FBA continues. The second round has been full of surprises, Vince. We've had one upset over the other. Of course, the biggest ones are probably Pampanga Photon Toplander in a two-game losing streak.
Yeah, their first ever
Yeah.
back-to-back loss situation. They've never done that. And they only lost one
That's
game last conference. Now is at the end. And, well, they're learning, well, how to recover.
That's right. And, of course, you know, other teams have already scouted them. They're playing them better right now. And NUMFT, of course, also losing to Marikina Wangs.
Yes, Marikina is vastly improved as well. They've added some height. They got some new guys. And, you know, they're playing much better as well. So the Marikina Wangs deliverers are delivering.
Yeah. Although they are still at the bottom of the standings. A problem with the clock at this moment. So there finally goes back to 10. Actually, it was set at 10 seconds. So they were surprised when it went off. So now 10 minutes in this third period as we officially begin this third period.
If at first you don't succeed.
Right. Pangilinan missing the start this third period. Here's Purdy now into the front court.
Uh-oh, trailer.
Oh, that would have been big again.
You know, he just walked into that shot. What a luxury. Because all the attention that Purdy really creates that, you know, other guys just get wide open shots like that one.
Bad pass by Balagtas, but Velasco, hey, wasn't able to touch it. How about that? Nick Velasco
He's
showing
veteran smarts right there.
Showing a lot of dexterity to get away from that ball.
You know, he's getting in much better shape as well.
Right. Well, that'll do wonders for his team. Of course, we all know what Nick Velasco brings to the table in terms of toughness and in terms of veteran smarts. Here's Delis letting it fly. Nick Velasco gets the rebound and the reverse.
With the foul. I think the foul will be against Balagtas. And definite quality minutes for Mr. Nick Velasco as we see him comes up with the garbage and turns it into gold.
Nick Velasco, however, will miss the free throw. I think this could be Nick's season high. I got to double check on that one.
Yeah, we might have to, but
yeah, he's got 13 in the game, right, Vince?
Yeah, and we have just started our second half. So.
Right. Pangilinan going out to De La Cruz. Thinking about a 35-footer this time. This time elects to drive. De La Cruz defying the defense, tries to keep it alive, and Pagia tracks it down. Shot clock, of course, is reset to 14 seconds.
We are playing FIBA rules, so games goes pretty quick.
Balagtas on the turnaround, not there. Chris Cofield silently racking up the rebounds once again.
Uh-oh.
Finds Nick, and Nick cannot find the bottom of the cup that time.
Okay, we got a wide open shot here for Ernest Reyes.
So Ernest Reyes cuts the lead down to 6 points.
That's the thing. When you shoot those long shots, there's going to be long rebounds. And if guys leak out, they're going to get a lot of easy shots.
Purdy tries to be creative in midair. Pangilinan comes away with it. De La Cruz in the open court and lost possession.
It slipped out of his hands, and that's a pity because they had a basically 4-on-2 break.
Right. But the two guys who came back were the fastest probably in the league. Cofield and Purdy.
Yep.
Mark Oliano working against the zone. Cofield barely saves that one, almost picked off. RJ Delis on the pull-up, and Delis off the glass.
Well, it may be nighttime, but the banks are open here in Malolos.
Delis able to give them an 8-point lead once again. Ernest Reyes again. Nick Velasco is calling looking for a traveling violation that time. Cofield, Purdy on the pull-up from the baseline. It's good.
Wow. He's just deadly. You give him an inch, and he will take it and make you pay.
Purdy now ups the lead to 10 once again. Fall away by Balagtas. That was a forced shot, and there will be a push-off on Pagia.
Yep, Pagia. Pretty obvious. 2 hands in the lower back. Guy goes flying, and then he says, what? It wasn't me.
Dylan Alalon will see his first action of the game, and Irvin Soto will also check back in. So Alulod will be the third point guard used now by Anthony Tayo. Purdy, Cofield. This zone defense was what Malolos used in their last matchup against the Manila NUMFT Bulldogs. And it's working right now. Turnover force once again. 3-on-1 situation. Ernest Reyes is going to take it himself.
And that just shows you how quickly they can turn those bad mistakes into quick points.
Nick Velasco missing from the outside. Pangilinan tracks it down.
Oh, that could have been a double dribble there.
That's true. Alulod setting the table once again. Pagia. Alulod, pick provided by Soto. They go out to Pagia, and that's his first triple of the game.
And just like in previous games, he shows that he has that three-point range.
He's about 6'5" with a three-point shot, and he's got a burly body as well. Nice fake by Cofield. Cofield on the run, scores.
That was a nice little teardrop right over the outstretched hands of a Bulsu defender.
And the lead is up to 7 points once again. Reyes on the penetration. Pagia feeling it. Missing that time. Alulod with the rebound. Tries to drop it over to Soto. Pangilinan able to track it down. Alulod against Velasco. That's a mismatch. Here's a 4-on-1 going the other way. Cofield. And it's an offensive foul. How about that? Ernest Reyes forcing the turnover.
That's a sorry play right there for the Associates. They had a 4-on-1, and they ended up getting an offensive foul as well.
Ernest Reyes gets full credit for his defensive stand.
Give credit to Ernest for not giving up on the play.
Right. Pangilinan on the catch and shoot, scores.
You know, he's a flat-out shooter.
Right. That's his third three in the game, Vince. He's got 17.
Not the quickest jump shot in the world. I think it takes about 6.5 days to get the shot off, but it goes in.
The lead is down to 4. Oliano on the drive.
You know, he has surprised me, to be honest with you. Last game, he wasn't this effective, but he's showing a lot of things he didn't do in the last game.
A miss by Pangilinan. Oliano triggers it over to Cofield. Cofield one man to beat, and he beats him.
And he hits the deck afterwards.
Right. Lead up to 8 just like that. Ernest Reyes on the penetration. You know, defense for both teams have disappeared suddenly, Vince.
Well, you got the shootout at the OK Corral going on. You guys are trying to beat each other with, you know, you have good offense, I got better offense mentality.
Ali Peak screaming at Nick Velasco for missing his defensive assignment. How about that between these two friends? There is no friendship during the game. It's all work.
Yep. Ernest.
That's a free thrower violation.
Ernest with 10 points in the ball game. He's got 6 of them here in the third period. He's also got 6 rebounds as well.
Ali Peak is still angry at Nick Velasco for missing his defensive assignment.
I think that's hilarious. Assistant coach yelling at the head coach.
Well, the head coach is not the head coach when he's playing on the floor.
For all intents and purposes. I think he is, but anyways.
That's a good exchange between these two old friends. Mark Oliano. Dominic Fajardo back in the game and immediately announces his presence with a foul.
You know, he jumped at him with his hands up, but he bumped him with his chest. And that'll be the second foul against Dominic. As we look at the Man Mountain.
He looks like he's recovering.
Yep.
Purdy on the catch and shoot off the inbounds. That's a miss. Nick Velasco forcing it inside, and he will draw the foul from another ex-pro, Irvin Soto.
You know, Purdy, when he goes up for that shot, I think he really expects every shot to go in.
Yeah.
He's got that kind of confidence, and, you know, more than likely, he probably will, the way he's been shooting.
We have a timeout with Pateros up by 6 against Malolos. Stay with us. This is the Filsports Basketball Association. We got 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in our third period. 56 for Pateros Austin Morris Associates, 50 for Malolos Mighty Bulsu. Noel Zanuck is still alongside the commissioner, Vince Hizon, and this is the only regional grassroots amateur basketball league in the archipelago. This is the Filsports Basketball Association. And Nick Velasco has yet to make a free throw today.
He's so busy making long three-pointers. These short little ones are just too easy.
Well, he's 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Pangilinan on the catch and shoot again. Pagia lost it. Cofield with a recovery. Here comes Pateros once again. Cofield. A little too fast for his own good that time.
But man, does he have some jets.
I know.
He feels he could just like run right through two quick guys. And, well, he kind of did it, actually.
Well, talk about the stamina as well from this kid. Doesn't look like he gets tired during the game. He's playing 100 miles an hour all the time. Soto. Nice feed to Dominic Fajardo. And one opportunity.
They're going to call a foul on Aljon Ungria. And Dominic will troop to the line. And, you know, they're not far behind. Only 4 points.
Right. And you know what the big difference is from the first half to this third period, Vince, is that the outside shooting of Pateros has gone south.
Well, you know, they didn't have, they're not getting Purdy open looks. Obviously, they made some good adjustments. You got to give credit to Coach
Anthony Tayo, yeah,
for really making his adjustments at halftime.
Nick Velasco says, "What do you mean we're not hitting our three-point shots?"
Big Nick. He's got 4 threes in the ball game, 16 points in the game.
I'm trying to remember the last time he got 16 points in the pros. Offensive foul. Dominic, that's his third.
Nick steps right in front of Dominic. A little out of control before he did that 360. He planted a left shoulder and Nick's. Let's see Nick once again. Busting a 3 from the top of the key.
And he is helping their squad, but, you know, they're only up by 6. 59-53 with under 3 minutes remaining in the third period. Cofield gets a pick from Velasco. Cofield from 16. No. Battle for the rebound. Hungaria gets it. Inside to Velasco. Extra pass to Romeo Almirol.
You know, we talked at halftime about the assists of the Pateros associates, and they're continuing here in this third period.
And that lead is up to 8 once again. Pangilinan's got to keep shooting as long as he has space. And there's the space. There's the shot. It's a miss, though. Purdy secures. And a bump at midcourt by Pangilinan.
Probably a good duty foul there to stop that whirling dervish of Jawar Purdy.
That's his third foul as well, Vince. Crisostomo will see his first action of the game. Coming in with Del De Leon. Fajardo takes a seat. Pangilinan, the two guys with 3 fouls, take a seat right now. And penalty situation now enforced against Bulsu, but for some reason, Pateros can't make free throws now.
You're right, and that could come back to haunt them, especially if this gets to be a close game.
Well, Purdy splits on that occasion. The lead is up to 9. As we approach 2 minutes remaining here in our third period. Irvin Soto. Crisostomo. Dylan Alulod seeing a lot of playing time here in the third period. Crisostomo lets it fly.
2 minutes.
And under 2 minutes remaining, here comes Jawar Purdy. Purdy shuffles it over to Chris Cofield. He will get continuation.
That was a very unselfish play there by Jawar Purdy. Probably could have gone up for the shot with himself, but decided to pass it off to the cutting Cofield, who completed that layup with a foul.
And it is 64-53 as we have another timeout. We will be right back on your FBA. 1 minute and 53 seconds remaining here in our third period. Let's take a look at that last play by Chris Cofield. Got the foul somewhere in the free throw area and continued with his shot. Now he has a 3-point play opportunity. So Chris Cofield, a chance now to give Pateros a 12-point lead, and he does. Of course, the biggest lead by Pateros in this game was 15 points way back in the second period. That's when Jawar Purdy started to knock his shots down.
We talked about the free throws a while ago.
Yeah.
Pateros, 3 out of 10 right now from the free throw line.
That's not a good stat.
7 points. If they lose by one, they're going to be hating themselves for missing those free throws.
That's right. Somebody just got whistled for his 4th foul. That is Ongaria.
Yeah, that's not good, but here comes RJ Dallas, who's had a pretty good accounting of himself thus far.
Dylan Alulod getting to the free throw line. And these missed free throws from Bulsu is also going to come back to hurt them. Earlier, we had 2 misses from Soto, 2 misses from Ernest Reyes. Oh, sorry, that was 2 misses from Ernest Reyes, 2 misses from Dominic Fajardo. Now a miss from Dylan Alulod. 2 misses from Alulod.
Oh. So it's contagious, I guess. Maybe there's a lid on top of the basket.
We'll have to check. There's Cofield going inside. Pagia back in the game, and there will be a loose ball foul. And this will mean free throws now, as both teams are in the penalty. And Joe Scott sees his first action, yeah.
You know, but with the way the guys have been shooting their free throws, it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
They got to start making these things for it to really make a dent. You know, just a few minutes ago, they were down by just a few points, and now they're down by 12. They got to make these.
Well, Jonas Pagia bricks the first one.
I knew when it left his hand, it was long. As we look at Scott.
Yeah, that is your Ray Parks lookalike, as they call him. Pagia has had to earn his points today. 2 misses again. So unsuccessful in 4 attempts here in the 3rd period. Luckily for Malolos, they get the ball back.
Many missed free throws. Don't they realize they're free? They're giving it to you.
Nobody's guarding them, that's right.
Malolos 1 out of 6 from the free throw line here in this 3rd period.
Alulod wants to leave Guerrero behind, and Guerrero will be whistled for a foul, so Alulod goes back to the free throw line.
Very shifty Alulod. Shakes his man and goes baseline, and let's see if he can make his free throws.
Well, he missed 2 earlier. Makes the front end on this trip. You know, these little positives, the crowd wants to get excited about something.
You can see that. That's the beauty of having these home games.
Yeah.
You know, the regional aspect of the FBA comes to the fore when their home team is playing well.
Alulod knocks down 2 this time, so the lead is 10 points with 1:10 remaining here in the 3rd period. Cofield goes over to Velasco. Cofield gets it back. Cofield on the penetration.
Very athletic, and a nice pass there by Nick Velasco, who'll probably get an assist.
Here's Dylan Alulod. Del De Leon. De Leon on the penetration. You got to remember, he's a lefty, and that is last touched by Pagia.
So Nick will take the ball out from the baseline.
45 seconds to play here in the 3rd. We got Nick Velasco. Want to work it around. Velasco, shot clock at 8. Rickson Guerrero on the drive. Guerrero misses. Battle for the rebound. Irvin Soto secures. There's about a split-second differential.
Not the guy you want dribbling down court.
And he does turn it over. Guerrero over to Cofield. That's assist number 3 for Rickson Guerrero.
Soto would have probably been better off just coming to a jump stop and giving it to a guard.
Right. 14-point lead now for Pateros. De Leon can't get the 3 to go. Pagia on the follow-up. Can't get that one to drop either. And Pagia is so frustrated with himself. And I guess Bulacan or Malolos is also frustrated with their performance that 3rd period. They find themselves down by 14 heading into the final 10 minutes of action.